Chapter 5, Sinsheimer Building, 849 Monterey Street. You should now be on the left side of Monterey, facing north. If you'll look directly across Monterey Street, one door down from the corner, you'll see one of our best-known landmarks, Sinsheimer Brothers. Before supermarkets and department stores, people shopped in general stores like this one. Built in 1884 by two brothers, Bernard and Henry Sinsheimer, the store they named after themselves sold dry goods, clothing, and a whole range of household supplies to townspeople and ranchers. One of the earliest Jewish families to live here, the Sinsheimer family name originates in Sinsheim, Germany. In fact, Eric Zachary Sinsheimer, a half-brother to Bernard and Henry, brought the first Torah to the county. Bernard Sinsheimer moved here from San Francisco in 1874 and worked as a clerk in the Pollard and Beebe store, the first general store in town, for 2 years. It too was located right here on the corner of Choro and Monterey. In 1876, Bernard, with help from his brother Henry, who had worked as a bookkeeper for San Francisco wool merchants, purchased an old adobe building on this site and opened their own business the following year. 8 years later, business was booming and the old adobe simply couldn't hold all the goods the townspeople wanted. A photo of the inside of the shop circa 1890 shows shopkeepers amid a sea of fabrics. So an Oakland firm was hired to design a brand new building, the one you're looking at now, and in July of 1884 construction began. You can view the building on the lower right corner as it looked on the 4th of July in 1885. And again in 1923. And a postcard from the same era gives a good view of both sides of the street. Can you guess what the columns are made of? Yes, they're cast iron columns, just like the pots and pans we could cook with, built to last. And notice the brick walls? They're built with bricks instead of wood in case of fire. Sinsheimer Brothers was one of the biggest general stores in the area for many years. As recently as the 1960s, the store used an overhead railway system to handle cash and deliver receipts from the second-floor offices. Though it's really the interior of a different San Luis store, you can view a version of this system on your screen. Eventually, Bernard moved back to San Francisco and his half-brother Aaron took over the business. Under his leadership, Sinsheimer Brothers continued to thrive and Aaron became a city councilman and member of the local school board. Over time, he would acquire large land holdings here. Back at the Carnegie Library, we promised you to hear more about Nettie Sinsheimer. Nettie was Aaron's wife and was a force to be reckoned with when it came to the funding and building of the Carnegie Library. An article in the Telegram Tribune in 1926, the year of her death, declared that she was
a woman of exceptional culture and high ideals. Her charity was felt in many quarters of the city.
Nettie helped organize the San Luis Obispo chapter of the American Red Cross, and she was president of the library trustees from 1904 to 1905. Nettie and Aaron had two sons, Louis and Otto. Louis took over the store when his parents died, insisting it retain its historic ambiance. He served as mayor for 20 years. Upon his death in 1951, the city named Sinsheimer School in his honor. Younger brother Otto helped Louis run the store, and it was he who started the now legendary tradition of handing out toys, candy, and noisemakers to children on New Year's Day. The Sinsheimer Brothers General Store is long gone, but their descendants still own the building to this day. Many live locally and are well known for their civic involvement and philanthropic generosity. You should be standing on the left side of Monterey Street, where your view of the Sinsheimer building is best. So continue walking north on Monterey, where our next stop is only a few steps away.